Riley Gaines has really been stepping up when it comes to the trans women in sports debate, or in other words, men competing in women's sports, such as Lia Thomas. It's really, really important what Riley Gaines is doing, because Riley Gaines has not only competed in women's sports at a very high level, but competed directly against a man at the highest level of swimming, where Riley Gaines actually competed directly against Lia Thomas. And now Riley Gaines is doing stuff even more important with Senate hearings and absolutely demolishing, as you can see on the screen right here, Riley Gaines humiliates Democrat witness after pathetic claim. Let's check out this clip, and we also have one more clip of Riley Gaines humiliating these people. It's so stupid, the talking points that they have, and it's very easy to destroy these people. I think anybody could do it, but for some reason, well, I know why. It just hits different coming from Riley Gaines, who, like I said, not only competed in women's sports at a very, very high level, but also competed directly with men, and also understands the difference in physicality, the physical advantage that men have over women. That's very, very obvious to everyone with common sense out there, but for some reason, like people in this clip right here, just cannot get it in their heads that men just have a physical advantage over women. That makes it very dangerous for men to compete against women in the same sports. Let's check this out, this clip from Riley Gaines here.
Women and some that are short. You don't believe that a biological male has a physical advantage in sports over a biological female?
Not as a definitive statement.
Give me an example. Well, no, I don't think. How many female members of the NBA do you see?
Well, I can say that, there's been this news article about men that think that they could beat Serena Williams in tennis, right? That they think that they could actually score a point on her. And it's just not the case.
Look how smug she is, thinking that, men can't score a point on Serena Williams. Look, I wasn't any special athlete. I played like a little bit of college baseball. I'm not anything, I'm not a LeBron James, right? I didn't hit the genetic lottery. But I guarantee you, you give me 6 months to train in tennis, I'm scoring a few points on Serena Williams. Like, I'm going to just be real with you. If you disagree with me, you're just wrong. I think most men out there who have, a little bit of athleticism, if they were to train really hard for 6 months, they could go compete with Serena Williams and Venus Williams. Like, I'm just going to be real with you. And Riley Gaines destroys that right here.
Hey, she is stronger than that.
What's your experience, Ben?
Stronger.
Male, female?
Both Serena and Venus lost to the 203rd ranked male tennis player, which they're phenoms for women. My experience, my husband, he swam at University of Kentucky as well. In terms of accolades and in terms of national ranking, I was a much better swimmer than him. He could kick my butt any day of the week without trying.
Women,
at least somebody knows. At least somebody has some common sense out there. I refuse to believe that people are this stupid like this woman is right here. I refuse to believe that there's people out there that are actually that stupid. There's just no possible way that you really think that men out there can't score a point on Serena Williams. So, yeah, right now, I've never played tennis in my life. I probably couldn't go and score a point on her. But if I trained, like I said, for 6 months, I definitely could. And I think most men out there who have athleticism within them could do the same. Let's check out this clip where she also talks about the Lia Thomas stuff at the Senate hearing. And like I said, dude, it just hits different coming from Riley Gaines. This one, she gets, like it says, a little bit emotional, because it is a very, very sensitive topic for these women that get things just stolen from them by men going and competing in women's sports. Like, Lia Thomas straight up stole that competition from them. And it's just sad, dude. It's sad to see how that still affects Riley Gaines to this day. Let's check out this clip here.
In addition to being forced to give up our awards and our titles and our opportunities, the NCAA forced me and my female swimmers to share a locker room with Thomas, a 6'4", 22-year-old male equipped with and exposing male genitalia. Let me be clear about this. We were not forewarned we would be sharing a locker room. No one asked for our consent, and we did not give our consent. And I'll set the scene. A swimming locker room is not a place of modesty. You're undressing, you're fully exposed, and we were forced to take off our swimsuit in front of a man who was doing the exact same thing. If nothing else, I truly hope how you can see this as a violation of our right to privacy, and how some of us have felt uncomfortable, embarrassed, and even traumatized by this experience. I know that I don't speak for every single person who competed against Lia Thomas, but I know I speak for many, because I saw the tears. I saw the tears from the 9th and 17th place finishers who missed out on being named an All-American by 1 place. And I can attest to the extreme discomfort in the locker room from these 18 to 22-year-old girls, when you turn around and there's male eyes watching in that same room. And I can attest to the whispers and the grumbles of anger and frustration from these girls who, just like myself, had worked our entire lives to get to this meet. And I can attest to the fact that around the country, these female athletes who opposed the inclusion of Lia Thomas in the women's divisions were threatened, intimidated, and emotionally blackmailed into silence and submission.
It's insane to me that you can watch that clip, that you can hear Riley Gaines and the others also talk about, what happened, like the psychological effects that having Lia Thomas compete in that event had on them. Like just having him in the locker room, having him actually compete and steal, the competition from them. It's insane that you can still defend, men competing in women's sports, not only in stuff like swimming, but imagine defending combat sports. Like there's actually people out there, a lot of them actually, that defend biological men competing in combat sports against women. Just there's one of them that has like caused a ton of concussions, a ton of brain injuries, and they still defend it, man. It's sick, it's disgusting, and it's really, really sad that they have to go through that. And who knows how much worse it's going to get before it ends up getting better. I mean, there's some states out there that are banning it, but like I said, dude, you never know how much worse it's going to get before it does start getting better. Let me know what you're thinking about Riley Gaines and what she had to say at these Senate hearings. I think it was really powerful stuff, what she had to say. And like I said, it does just hit different coming from Riley Gaines, coming from someone who's actually been in that situation. And also, she's just very like cool, calm, and collected, while the other person is like chicken necking, blinking fast, and like trying to have an attitude, like very smug. And Riley Gaines is just very cool, calm, collected, very classy. And I don't know, it just hits different coming from Riley Gaines. So she's done a great job at what she's been doing lately. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments about the whole Riley Gaines Senate hearing stuff.